Hey guys, welcome to today's video. I have my monthly favorites. Been trying a lot of goodies since I've come back. I've hauled a lot of things, I've tried a lot of things. I'm still catching up and trying lots of things, but I wanted to share the things that I'm currently loving. I think I have a good little mix. I have skincare, makeup, and some little miscellaneouses in there as well. So come on, let's get started. I'm just randomly going to pick and get started. There's not a particular order, so I'm just gonna get started. So I think I'm gonna start with an eyeshadow palette, and this one is the NATASHA DENONA, the Coral palette. It's beautiful. It is absolutely beautiful. I'm able to create light every day, running around looks with it. I'm able to go a little more dramatic if I want to. The quality is outstanding. I love this shade right here. So beautiful. I love just putting this on my lid with my finger. And I do this quite often. I'll take my bronzer and just run it through my crease. And I'm on my way. But when I want to spice it up a little bit, I'll definitely go in with more colors, but this palette performs beautifully and I really, really like it. Since we are talking about palettes, might as well talk about another one. This Melt Cosmetics 27 eyeshadow palette. I know everybody has a warm palette, and this is my current favorite warm palette. I love this shade here called Vegas Past. It is so beautiful. I love the way the shadows perform. This color just works for me. With this palette, when I know I want to just do something pretty and easy and just go, this is the palette I pull out and I use the most. So beautiful, and it performs really, really well. With the shade Crime Fighter, it's really pretty, but it is a little flaky. Like the minute you touch it, it does crumble a little bit, but it is a beautiful shade. That's really the only thing I have to complain about this palette is this shade. It crumbles a little bit, but you work around it. It's still fine. But I do love this palette a lot, and I use it quite often, and it was a gift, and I really, really enjoy it. Now, I know I've been testing out a lot of foundations lately here on my channel, but everybody's coming out with foundation, and I do want to try them all. But I do think that I'm going to do a roundup and give you like my top ones and just kind of do a overall video on foundations. But the one I've been using the most, and I mean with good reason, is the Tom Ford Serum Foundation. This is my everyday, just use my hands and apply it just like I did in the video and go on my merry way. It is fabulous. I love the way it looks. It's realistic. It looks like skin. It's a nice natural glow to it. It wears well, and it just works for me, and I really, really like it. This is not your full glam kind of foundation. This is a light foundation. It's, I want to say, light to medium coverage. For me, I have some imperfections with breakouts, and I can just kind of add to those areas with no issue. But this is not a full glam foundation. This is just my everyday go, look good, feel good kind of foundation. Most always with that foundation, I'll use this Hourglass Veil Retouching Fluid. Is this a concealer? I don't think so. This is something I just blend out with my finger, put a little powder. It wears really, really nice. And again, this is not something that gives a lot of coverage, but I like the natural, my skin but better kind of look that it gives. And these two work really well together, and I've been using them the most. Now, I did recently haul some new brushes. I'm just grabbing a few, not all of them, but I did pick up Sonia G's brushes. What took me so long? They're very, very soft. They perform really, really well. They feel good in the hand. I am loving these brushes so much. So they are a little dirty now. I did use them to create the look that I'm wearing now, and I actually am just trying out the Norvina Pro Pigment Palette, Volume 1. I'll link that video. I don't know which one of these videos is going up first, but you gotta check it out. Anywho, I love these brushes. They're on par with my Wayne Goss brushes. They're beautiful. I've washed them multiple times already. I don't really have any complaints about them, but I do love them. I do find myself reaching for them as much as my Wayne Goss. Absolutely. Absolutely. Alright, this next product should be really no surprise. I've been using it a lot ever since I got it. And, you know, with really good reason. And that's the JUVIA'S Place and FUMI collaboration, the Queen's Palette. This is another brand I can't understand what took me so long to try them out. But it's this palette here. I love that this is a versatile palette. This is a face and an eye palette. Highlighter, blushes, eyeshadows, all in one. The pigment is outstanding. I did do a full video on this if you're interested in seeing. The performance of this palette is beautiful. Now look at that. I like this palette as an eyeshadow palette and as a blush palette. I find myself using the shade Sister to Sister, this one here, it swatches like that, as a blush. Almost every look that I've been doing, no matter what, no matter how dramatic, or I want this on my face as a blush, I feel like it just complements my skin tone so well. I really, really like it. And the quality is outstanding. But it's a great palette and I love this collaboration. I really, really do. I have one lip product that I want to quickly mention. It's not a lipstick, it's just a gloss. But it's a gloss that I find myself reaching for a lot. It's the La Mer Lip Volumizer. This bad boy. A little funky applicator. Now this does have a plumping effect, and I per se don't look for that in a lip product, but this one I find to wear really comfortably, and it fills the lines of my lips. I don't per se get a plump, but it just fills the lines in my lips, and my lips feel so soft and comfortable, and I find myself wearing this a lot. On days where I do like my everyday makeup, where I put a little bronzer in the crease, I'm wearing my little Tom Ford serum, things are light and natural, this just goes so well with everything. I do find myself using it a lot with the balm. It's just like a nighttime nourishing lip treatment, and I do like it a lot. It does have a little bit of a minty kind of feel, but not a sting burn, oh my gosh, my lips are on fire kind of feel, but it's good stuff. I think this next product will be no surprise. I have used this almost every single video ever since I got it. It is so good. I mean so good. It's pricey, but there's just something about it. It's the Prairie Skin Caviar Powder. I use this to set my under eye. I use it to set my whole entire face. I use this on days where I just do moisturizer, sunscreen. I'll put this on and lip gloss. I'm out the door. I am so confident. I feel so good. It gives such a beautiful finish to the skin. I can't stop using it, and I need to kind of chill with it. But I do have one complaint about this product. And I'm pretty sure you already know what it is. It is the scent. The scent. And you know, sometimes I'll just leave it open in hopes that it'll kind of lighten the scent. I can't say if it has or it hasn't. It's still a fragranced powder, and I don't know why, but I think this is creeping up very fast to Holy Grail status for me. Very quickly. Alright, I'll tell you something really quickly, and then you'll kind of understand why this is a favorite for me. Now, I think it's because I worked in the hospital for quite some time, and I know the benefits of clean and clean hands. This is the Touchland Power Mist Moisturizing Hand Sanitizer. Okay. Before you know what? Alright. This is pretty much just a spray, but it's a hand sanitizer. Now, yes, I'm sure they have other spray hand sanitizer, but this one, it doesn't dry your hands out. I have one of these in my every purse, and I cannot be without this. I constantly have the need to feel like my hands are clean. Yes, I'm sure you can just get a 99-cent Purell and be fine, but this I like more because it doesn't dry my hands out. And yeah, you know, you still need to wash your hands, but this is a good little in-between, and I'm constantly buying this. I give it to my girls. They have one in their lunch bags for school. This is so good, so good. And they have really good, you know, scent varieties. And they all smell really good, and I can't be without it. And I will say, no matter where I take it and someone sees me with it, they will ask, hey, what's that? You know, it's pretty cool. It's one of those kind of things. Now, I have two mascaras. I have the Tom Ford Lash Rays. Looks like this. I love this. This is an easy, lifts your lash, separates your lash, wears all day, doesn't flake. The shape of the brush is great because you can use it on the bottom lash line and it doesn't smear and get everywhere. I love the way this wears. This one, on the other hand, is a little newer. This is Givenchy's Black Disturbia. The wand is a little different. It's kind of square and has very spiky little bristles, but they separate really nicely. And I find myself using this a lot ever since I got it. Kind of made me give this a break, but I still love this so much. This is more like my everyday kind of mascara, and I find myself using this when I want to get glam before I put on lashes. I find it to separate really nicely. The only thing I don't like about this is there's a fragrance. Why? I don't know. But I will say that ever since I've been using it more and more, the fragrance is not as strong. I remember the first couple of times I used it, the fragrance just kind of stuck, and I would keep smelling it, but it wasn't bad. But this really wears well. It doesn't flake. It does a good job. It separates. It lifts. I like this a lot. Ooh, I have some skincare. This is the Youth to the People Age Prevention Superfood Mask. Now this guy comes with a little spatula, a little spoon, and oh yeah, love this. Love this, love this, love this so much. I like this brand. I've kind of found myself dabbling in that brand, Youth to the People, a lot with the skincare. This mask, it's a rejuvenating cream mask enriched with superfood ingredients to improve the look of fine lines, wrinkles, while visibly affirming. Okay, I'm not sure about the lines and all that stuff, but whenever I use this, my skin feels so nourished and hydrated. And you ever use like a product and it just makes you feel good? Your skin just feels good? This is like I gave my face a smoothie and it just feels good. It looks good. It looks hydrated and nourished. And I have been loving it. I'm pretty much done. I'm ready to order another one. I love it. I love it so much. My next skincare product is from Glow Recipe. This is the Avocado Melt Sleeping Mask. It says it's to be moisturizing and firming. And that it is. Alright. I didn't like this on my face. I did not like it on my face. I felt it was just too heavy. So the reason I'm sharing it as a favorite is because whenever I buy a product and it may not necessarily work out as I intended, I'm not really one to return stuff. And usually with skincare stuff like this, I know I can use it on my hands and my body. So That's what I've been doing. And I like it. I like it a lot for that. I love got swatches. I love putting it on my hands, my arms, my legs, my stomach. It's working out really good for me that way. It may not have worked out for my face, but the rest of my body really likes it. It's very nourishing. It's very rich. I like it better that way. So that's why this made it as a favorite, because it turned out to be like a body cream. And you actually do not need a lot of it. This one too came with a little spoon, and I used just 1 spoon for everywhere. It's that rich. It's good. So I have Tatcha's newest product. This is their Silk Peony Melting Eye Cream. The one with the really pretty flower on top of the packaging. That's not important, but it is beautiful. I mean, come on guys, give it to Tatcha. They always make sure we have beautiful packaging. And this is no different. This is really, really good. Let me show you how much I've used already. Okay, yes. I've been using this day and night. It is put all my other eye creams, I mean literally, I'm over it. I use this day and night. I use it on my under eyes. I use it on my smile lines. This is so nourishing on the under eye, but not heavy, you know? It's beautiful, and it does give a nice little glow. I'm just grabbing this spatula so that I can show you. It gives such a beautiful glow to your under eye. And you don't need a lot of it. You don't need a lot of it at all. So there she is. Show you. I don't know if you can see. It does give a nice glow to the skin when you use it. And I actually really like using it before makeup because it helps my concealer just glide and blend so much better. It's not like greasy. It's just a nice moisturizing eye cream. So good. I have one complaint about this. Most of my eye creams come with a applicator, a little spoon, a little thing, something. This didn't come with anything. I was actually really surprised. Thankfully I have, you know, little spatulas and spoons and roller things from other products. But I love this cream. I just wish it came with a little thing. And I mean, I know that's very minor, but, you know. Other than that, it's fantastic. Love it. Highly recommend this. Okay, this next one is a little combination of skincare and makeup. And is another product that should be no surprise. I've been using it every single time I wear makeup ever since I got it. And it is Sisley's Double Tinseer Primer. Oh my goodness. This is amazing. Comes with that little pump. I've found my perfect method with it. I've found my perfect amount with it, which is a pump and a half. And I just put it on the fingertips only. I can't waste a drop of it. Fingertips don't absorb, so I keep it up here. Don't put it in your palms because your palms are going to absorb a little bit of it. And we need to make this last because this is very expensive, but it's so... I just noticed how much better my makeup looks, how great my skin feels. And I find with that tacky base that it gives, my makeup is lasting longer. I'm really enjoying this. And I don't know what I'm going to do because I don't want it to run out. I just don't. So those are the products that I have been loving the most this month. Yes, there's more, but we would be here forever if I shared every single thing. So I tried my best to narrow it all down. You hear my dog? He's crazy. He barks at everything. But I tried my best to just narrow it all down and share the ones I love the most. But like I said, with all the foundations that I've been trying and all the hauls that I've been doing, I'm thinking about doing more dedicated videos to those products, like the whole like a roundup of all the foundations and like a haul update. So definitely stay tuned. So don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. Give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today. Stay beautiful, guys. I'll see you very, very soon. Bye.